I'm Robert Thompson, and those were the exact words my son's new wife said right to my face. Emily Harris had just come back from her surprise Vegas wedding, showing off a 2-carat ring I knew my son couldn't buy on his own. She stood in my simple living room, fancy shoes tapping on my 25-year-old wooden floors, and dropped the news like it was nothing. Jacob doesn't need some struggling mechanic holding back our fresh start. She went on, checking her perfect nails. We've talked about it. You're just not the look we're aiming for. What Emily didn't realize was that the prenup she'd signed so quickly, thinking it shielded her from my son's modest life, had one key rule about honoring family effort. And my $28 million stock portfolio was about to give her the priciest wake-up call of her spoiled days. Before we get into it, smash that subscribe button and comment which city you're tuning in from. This tale gets crazy because the worst error is judging the low-key guy in the room. Let me set the scene of how Emily viewed me from the start. I'm 54 years old, in a 2-bedroom condo. I picked up in 2010 for $20,000. I drive a 2015 Toyota Camry with 180,000 miles on it. I fix cars at Lincoln High School's auto shop class, where my monthly paycheck is exactly $3,020s, after deductions and perks. Emily glanced at my setup and figured I was the dead weight in Jacob's world. The first hint hit at Thanksgiving dinner at her folks' mansion in Greenwich. While I cleared plates, I caught her on the phone with her old sorority sister. Jacob's dad is just this underpaid mechanic who squats in some cramped condo. I mean, the guy earns less yearly than I drop on shoes. She wasn't off on the figures. Her purse lineup likely topped my yearly pay. The second clue was bolder. 4 months pre-wedding, Emily orchestrated what she dubbed family strategy sessions about the big day. These happened at upscale spots I obviously couldn't swing. When Jacob floated, including me, she'd brush it off. Your father wouldn't fit in at venues like these. Plus, we must handle actual money matters. She'd already ruled I offered zero worth. What Emily missed, what no one caught, was the path I'd taken 18 years back. In 2006, I pulled $450,000 yearly as a stock trader at Merrill Lynch. I had the prime desk, the fat bonuses, the full NYC vibe. But Jacob was 7 and his mom had bailed on us, grabbed her stuff one Friday, and left a note claiming she wasn't cut out for family ties. I had 72 hours to choose. Keep a live-in helper and grind on Wall Street, or ditch it all to parent my boy solo. I picked Jacob. I grabbed the shop teacher gig for the short days. Summers free and clock out at 2:30 so I could catch his games. Every Little League match, every report card chat, every bandage cut, I showed up. But here's what I kept sharp. My market sense. With the slim savings post-divorce, I made low-key bets. Microsoft shares in 2006 when folks dismissed Windows as old news. Amazon during their early push when critics called it a bookstore. Netflix in 2012 when skeptics labeled it a DVD renter. I survived on my instructor pay and left those holdings untouched. Not once. Emily eyed the $1,500 suits from my trading era, now 2 decades old but still crisp. She spotted my basic Casio watch and figured I scraped for basics. She saw me clip coupons at the market and assumed I pinched every dime. She was partly correct. I tracked, just not how she pictured. The tipping point struck at their rehearsal dinner at her family's yacht club. Emily delivered a toast on how pumped she was to elevate Jacob beyond his roots and how relieved she felt he wouldn't echo his dad's habit of accepting less. 150 guests clapped as I sat slicing my steak into neat bites, eyeing my son. Jacob nudged my arm later. Dad, she doesn't mean harm, you know? She just wants our best shot. That's when I decided to step in. Not to flex on Emily, but because my boy was buying her spin on us. He was losing sight that every trade-off I'd made was for him. The true risk wasn't Emily's jabs. It was seeing Jacob swallow them. 2 weeks post-rehearsal, Jacob dropped by my condo. He stood in my compact living room, scanning like it was new. Walls lined with his kid pics, his diploma frame, the gratitude notes from kids I'd coached over years. Dad, he said, dropping onto my worn sofa. Emily's mapping our path. She figures you'd thrive in a cozier spot. You know, easier for one person. I set my mug down slow. What cozier spot? There's a solid senior complex 20 minutes out. Lively crowd, events. She says you could connect with someone. Fresh chapter. Senior living at 54 and the ceremony? Jacob gazed out the glass. She's stressed on the shots. Social feeds these days. Her crew has standards on vibes. That's when it clicked. This wasn't ditching me for one event. Emily was phasing me out of Jacob's tomorrow. In her view, I was a flaw to hide, swap with a flashier dad from her set. If I kept quiet, I'd lose my kid for good. Not in a blowout, but a gradual, courteous fade. Holiday meals to texts, future grandkids barely knowing me. I'd turn into the pity tale Jacob shared at gatherings. My dad gave it his all but the cash side. The money angle ranked lower, but it counted too. My holdings hit $28.4 million. I'd aim to lock in Jacob's security. Perhaps fund grants for working parents in trade school. But if Emily cemented me as a flop, Jacob would reject my help. Too embarrassed by the source. The funds would gather dust while he hustled for Emily's demands. Worse, she was tainting legacies. At the rehearsal, I'd caught her telling her cousin, "Good thing our kids will favor my genes." I'd hate them picking up Jacob's dad's limits. My grandkids-to-be would see their grandpa as a warning on complacency. That night after Jacob's split, I lingered in my office amid 18 years of trade records and kid notes. I faced a fork. Let Emily's tale define us or reveal to Jacob what true wins meant. The prenup Emily rushed to sign would open the door. The showdown unfolded at the venue dry run. Emily picked Oakwood Hall, a historic spot running $10,000 for the weekend slot. I'd been sidelined from prep, but Jacob demanded I check the setup. We gathered in the main hall where 80 guests would toast Jacob and Emily's vows. Vaulted ceilings, custom woodwork, wide windows on groomed lawns. Emily sported a silk outfit, likely pricier than my monthly take. Her ring sparkled in the sun. A 2-carat stone Jacob stretched for on his sales rep wage. "Perfect, right, Dad?" Jacob asked, tense on my take. Before I replied, Emily advanced. "Robert, glad you came. But we've tweaked the layout." "What tweaks?" She pointed to the front. "Front rows for core family. My parents, siblings, Jacob's key co-workers. Where's that put me?" "Second row. Middle seat." Great sightline. "Seriously?" Jacob scowled. "Emily, he's my dad. Front row material?" Emily's grin held. "Honey, we hashed this. It's photo cohesion." "Cohesive how?" I asked calm. "Well, economics speak. Your discount suit won't mesh in shots with my family's gear." The quiet dragged. Jacob shifted between us, uneasy. "Got it," I said. "More?" "Yes, gifts off, cash only. Smarter for our stage." "Your stage?" Emily's facade cracked a bit. "Robert, no offense, but a shop teacher's gift idea might clash with our list." Jacob piped up. "Emily, come on," she shut him down. "Realistic? Your dad pulls $38,000 yearly. My bag costs more." $38,020? I fixed. Post-taxes. Emily blinked at my exactness. "You've dug into my books," I pressed. "What else? Enough." Her tone rang that elite sureness from my trading floor. "I know you lost your wife. I know no solid ride. I know condo tinier than our pool house." Jacob stepped in. "Emily, halt." But she revved. "I know you ditched real shots to babysit your kid, now pulling him to your rung." "How am I pulling?" Guilt-tripping his climb. "Stuffing him with blue-collar vibes when he could link with players." Her words bounced in the vacant hall. Even she looked shocked at the bite. I breathed deep. "Players. Yeah, influencers, capital folks, to propel Jacob past this." She waved my way. "What did I build, Emily? A basic gig wrenching cars for peanuts. Worthless to you." She seemed puzzled. "Robert, no hurt intended, but yeah, in this market that's scraping, not thriving." Jacob cut in. "Emily, watch it with my dad." "Not cruel, Jacob. Real talk on facts. Your father picked paths to a capped life. No repeat mistakes for you." I nodded gradual. "Capped? Curious term. I'd say targeted," I noted. "But I see the mix-up." Emily snorted sharp in the grand room. "Targeted on? Barely covering bills, parenting a son to spot wealth from value. Spare the greeting card lines on cash not buying joy." "Wouldn't dare," I said. "Cash counts. Query is grasping real cash." My vibe paused her. Her assurance dipped a sec. Jacob eyed me like a stranger. "Mean what?" Emily pressed. I grinned first that day. Nothing urgent. Yet. That night, Jacob rang my place. "Dad, your real cash line?" Emily's grilled me nonstop. I sat in my office. Trade summaries fanned like quarterly ritual. 18 years of Microsoft, Amazon, Netflix firms I'd tracked from my instructor Nook while Emily was in grade school. "Folks label wealth varied," I said. "But your delivery," like insider info, she lacked. "I know plenty she misses, Jacob. Comes with 54 years. but he sensed it right. That venue moment locked a call I'd mulled months. Emily required a crash course on assumption costs, Jacob on his dad's true trades. Seed one planted 2 weeks prior, Emily oblivious. She'd demanded her attorney's spot to seal the prenup. Routine safeguard, she'd assured Jacob. Mutual cover. Unseen. I'd had Jacob slip one line. She okayed blind since from her groom. Integrity clause, attorney termed. If either showed ongoing disdain for family grit or parent loyalty, marital asset claims voided. Emily chuckled, signing. Who opposes family loyalty? Like hating sunshine? Seed 2 subtler. Monthly past year, I'd linked with Susan Reed, my portfolio manager at the cafe by school. Basic Java chats mimicking instructor break with pal. Emily noted via Jacob mentions. Your dad cafe's endless with that lady? She teased. Dating worry? Jacob shrugged, but Emily probed. In her head, any taker for a broke wrench-turner must match desperation. She ignored Susan's Lexus, outfits topping my pay. Last week, Emily asked Jacob straight. Who's this cafe contact? Neighborhood buddy, think. Dad says solid tips. Tips on? Life bits? Emily stashed with smug grasp of all. Pitiful Robert's bond with some sad ex was more proof of narrow circle. Seed 3 clearest, yet blind to Emily types. Yearly 12 years, I'd gotten nods for vocational excellence honors. Nominated 6, won 3, hit each gala. Emily knew from Jacob blurbs. Dad's shop award night again. Dull, but he digs the nod. Jacob missed, all missed. These weren't mere plaques. Fundraiser bashes where execs poured into trade programs. Same venue for my instructor prize hosted bids where tools hit 40,000, trips 25K. I'd watched years from nosebleeds as bigwigs competed. This year shift, I'd funneled anonymous. $400,000 to trade grants for solo parent kids. Event next week. Jacob finally caved to one dull instructor night. Emily, too, never skipping visibility at givings. She unaware she'd view her father-in-law anew. Shifting all. The rehearsal at Greenwich Yacht Club should have sparked joy. Became Emily's true reveal. Club pure legacy. Polished wood, ancestor portraits. Staff in gloves, pouring sips pricier weekly than my food budget. Jacob pushed my invite despite Emily's clear drag. It's your bash, too. Dad, meet the crowd. I donned peak suit. Gray Armani from trading days, fitting flawless after 18 years. Shined basic Casio, eased Camry via valet amid Lux rides. Valets eyeing my ride odd. Emily's kin hosted 70. Jacob and I knew 10. Drinks flowed fine. I chatted her aunt on club doc upgrades, tuition spikes with board pal. But Emily tracked, logging exchanges like evidence. Peek at Maine's post-third wine, Emily bold. She rose head table, wine glass high, 2-carat glinting crystals. Thanks all for tonight, she kicked, voice full room. Jacob and I cherish such circle. Light claps, grins, kin pals. As known, Jacob and I hail varied worlds. Emily pressed, eyes locking, mind cross space. I've lucked privileges not universal. Awkward seat shifts, folks eye me. But our romance shines brighter. Jacob taught simple joys, modest setups delight. The modest hung pointed. Guests peeked my way. Jacob grabbed her hand. Emily, perhaps, but she rolled. Jacob's father, Robert, schooled me diverse livings. Grin bright icy. He demoed choosing ease over drive, safe over wins. Jaw firm, I sliced steak exact. Some tag settling Emily pushed, I see leveling. Robert leveled shop instructor, tiny condo, basic wheels. No issue there. Room mute bar my cutlery ping. Truth, grateful Jacob grew humble roots. Ensures he treasures my offers, links, life he merits, lacked access. Emily's mom horrified. Dad plate stared. No pairs fret money match marriage, Emily warmed. But Jacob I dissected deep. He gets tie lifts, odds dad skipped or shunned. Sip wine, room survey, commander. Jacob skips tiny wage, lonely pad. Skips kid queries why dad lost mom. Skips excuses average, mute thick. Emily pals averted. Some sacrifice kin, she rapped, glass up. Best Jacob gifts future kids real wins view. Not settle kind, reach kind. Wave my way. Toast Robert Thompson, raising son sharp spot chance. Toast Jacob wise grab, clap spotty uneasy. Most glasses down, Emily glowed speech ace. I rose slow, napkin set, eyes tracked ahead. Solid toast, I said, voice room clear. Meant each, she shot, chin high. No, makes flawless. Brow knit, flawless. I faced crowd. Kids here, half hands. Sacrifices for them? Skipped wants for needs. Most hands held. Then grasp, I eyed Emily. Parent love not ledger, address, ride, tag. Emily flushed, wine or wrath unclear. Measured willing quit, endure. Even crowd shame mistaking ego smarts. Mute dead. Emily mouth open, I finger up. Next week, Jacob, I hit vocational excellence honors downtown Hilton. Those dull instructor gigs heard tons. Grin. Join welcome. Suspect shift view some. Back table, 8 steak, exited wordless. Vocational honors packed Hilton Grand Room 250 instructors. Admins, trade backers, round tables, basic blooms. Jacob suited anxious. Emily black gown, likely outpaying most wages. Face screaming, duty giving. How long drag? She asked table hunt rear. 2 hours, I said, speeches brief, worry-free. Emily scanned disdain thin. Instructors mingled local suits, zero flash. Perimeter bids modest. Tool sets, short escapes, student art. That lady waving? Jacob spotted. Susan Reed neared, sharp navy suit boardroom ready. Robert, warm hug. Pumped tonight. Emily squinted Susan wealth clear, Patek watch, Prada steps, poise Lux halls. Suzanne meets son Jacob, fiancée Émilie. Suzanne Reed, finance guide. Finance struck Emily splash. She hand out keen. Guide what holdings? Susan diplomatic grin. Robert likes privacy. But top long haul client mine. Before dig event start. Director Klein podium greet kick honors. Usual nods. Shop innovation, student guide, area service. Emily phone glued, bored. Then Klein back mic special nod. Tonight's salute embodies trade soul. 18 years classroom star, but backs trade unseen ways. Emily mild peak. Mentored scores, many hit big, but funded trade wild. Jacob perked big incoming cents. No show donated $3.2 million decade plus. Tool funds, shop gear, structure fixes, tech rolls, room hush. Even Emily tuned. Full rides 38 solo parent trade kids. Silent textbook covers, supplies, basics, struggling homes. Klein scan. First lifetime trade philanthropy to Mr. Robert Thompson. Claps instant long. Jacob jaw drop. Emily slap hit. I rose slow, fix 18-year tie, podium walk. Lights harsh expected. Crowd view. Susan proud beam. Jacob stun. Emily stranger stare. Thanks I start. Claps fade. Clarify first. Donations no giveaways. Bets chuckle some. 18 back ditched trading. 450K, pay teach 38K, thought nuts. Found Emily crowd. Face ghost. But real wealth lesson. Not hoard, multiply, each kid taught, grant funded, door opened, compound pure. More claps, hand up. Taught now docs, techs, owners, instructors. Grant kid society pillars next wave aid. Not ROI, legacy, jacket paper out. But numbers talk tonight. 18 teach pay smart bets, Microsoft, Amazon, Netflix. 18 compound, room mute. Portfolio now 28.4 million. Gasps wave. Jacob glass slip. Emily wine shatter floor. Each cent teach wage nights papers, weekend fixes, sun there peak need. Fold paper pocket. Wins not check size. Vision scale. Never quit investor. Switched bets matter. Ovation near 4 mins. Table return, Jacob tears. Emily hands stare, flush shame, fury mix. Dad, Jacob hush. Zero clue. Point boy. Wealth loud insecure. True cash silent. Emily voice find. 28 million-ish, market close vary. She room scan new lens. Suits tables, bids now tiny rich gestures. Nod me all, why hide? Jacob ask. Wanted man respect, not funds, I said. Grasp old man trades, not takes. Susan lean. Robert master plan. Donations tax smart, causes heart. Emily gear spin. Prenup, quiet. It, Jacob ask. Emily Snow White, integrity rule. Disdain family grit. I nod, neat rule. Your pick, oddly. Groom request. But exact mean? Jacob us flip. Susan case out, doc. Either ongoing parent grit scorn, devotion dismiss econ tag, asset claims gone. Emily chair crash rise. Air need. Exit rush, Jacob trail. Arm catch soft. Let absorb, I said. Just hit assumption success. Me, us wrong all. Tough swallow any. Ballroom glass. Emily lobby phone pace wild. Likely lawyer folks unravel mess. Dad, Jacob say. Shame Emily you treat. Should halt. You know halt duty, I reply. Respect adult, free kid, no beg. Emily voice. Robert, sorry. Wrong total, pass move? Sorry value, I said, not my hurt. Guard kin meter wealth folk. Susan doc out. Robert settlement draft. Slide Emily side. Mitchell read fast brows up. Say what? Emily asked. Says Mitchell slow. Stay wed, Jacob. Wave Williams trust now future. Swap. Robert sets $400,000 wedding fund, yours marriage fate no tie. Emily Doc stare. 400,000? More self-earn ever, I note. Work value class? Jacob speak. Emily grasp. Dad no just ditch trading me. Pride swallow repeat, let you tag fail build epic. Emily mom mute long speak. Emily offer take maybe, but 28 million no yours. Susan firm cut. Never yours. Won't. Rule locks. Eileen. Emily picks two. Sign, exit lifetime cash most, rebuild Jacob honest, or law war zero bar fees. Mitchell docs scan, misses, advise rule steal. Years fight lose all. House plan? Emily asked. Down pay what? Jacob quiet. Emily, 45K year you jobless. Gifts hope plan. Sink in. Emily ID marry up lux due. Wed sales rep slim save dad months shamed public. Sign if, Emily say, us what? Jacob me I wife back. You call. Love person, not possessions. But thought align, Emily desperate. Both more want. More what? Jacob asked. More dad millions quit kid raise. More man quiet 3.2 million kid trades. More built wealth nothing act value char over show. Emily cry now, no remorse. Frustration game rules blind. Think time whisper. 24 hours Susan folder shut. Then Robert triggers 0U. Office exit, Jacob side silent. Garage Camry, Emily BMW next. Dad, Jacob say, no even cash blind proud choice. Proud me pick. Hand shoulder. No pick you over wins, son. You my wins define. Night Emily Jacob ring parents think, but choice clear. Some love cash pick, even lost. Emily signed 3:12 p.m. next. Office entry shades hide swell eyes. Sign swift no read exit $400,000 check self most ever. But fallout start. Honors buzz social warp speed Emily control. Speech clip post, Dosh shop millionaire trend X, local news grab. Auto instructor hidden $28 million Microsoft Amazon bets. Reporter hit ex-students recall late app help, textbook pays mom short. Emily circle, legacy pals rehearsal, saw each. Recall, cruel, modest jab, shame man, quiet charity out-earn parents total. Jacob ring Wednesday tense voice. Dad Emily pals insta post. News caps you when millionaire giver mock think poor. Handle she? Rough. Phone blow. Reporters interviews. College buds true check. Sorority congrats Mary cash, blind sign away access. Irony gold. Emily months my basic look status hit. Now real shame taste. Peak Forbes ring Thursday. Mr. Thompson, Lisa Park Forbes. Unconventional wealth piece, story hooks. Interview? Decline polite, but leak somehow. Friday, Emily Field intros millionaire father-in-law begs. Wedding month next casualty. Emily folks, Mark Sarah Harris, 180 invites daughter climb social. Now explain insult man worth can total plus. Postpone need Emily Jacob tense call. Face crowd no now. Crowd what? Emily pals mock you or kin month's dirt treat. Biggest Jacob self. 22 years me Emily lens. Decent man small picks small life. Now reframe each recall. Talk. Moment condescension absorb no defend. Saturday condo coffee donuts. Think stuff kitchen small sit. Like college apps help, good schools cash gripe. You said work out. Did. But Harvard check blank no dent. Better that? Jacob mull. Thought yes, now state scholarship earn. Grades sweat. Value had cost no. Point. Emily earn 0, Jacob push. Parents all, value nil, people too. Talk 18 years wait, Jacob Wall Street lesson. Inherit wealth, inherit flaws. Entitle, smug, cash worth equal. Know that you, but bets dad, 28 million. Tell when. Folder weeks ready out. Inheritance frame principal lock 35. Interest funds, school, biz, home down. Build life no just buy. Jacob Doc scan serious grow. Conditions yes. No drugs, gamble. Contempt kin backers. Pause. Earn 35K self-yearly min. No trust brat. Even oops. Emily what? Dread hope question. Your call son but ask. Poor think me treat awful. Rich no family crave. Char tell what? Jacob window stare long. Tell love me who? Potential think. Tell she me never love true. Afternoon Jacob Emily ring return call. 6 later Jacob condo crash next figure. Emily $400,000 lay move. Past brief wreck with instructor son unknown. One Insta post since. Malibu sand self. Fresh starts. Ring gone. Jacob divorce file process bother hit. Dad, honest total one ask. Study sit. 18 trade docs, student notes. Deliberate life proof. Shoot. Plan all. Prenup honors Emily unfold. Plan guard kin assets contempt family core. Rest, behavior, pics, fallout, Emily all. But no bad react cash. No test true chaw reveal. Always do. Jacob nods slow. Thing, anger her no more. Self-mad blind real her. 22 young wisdom that most surface past learn post pricey errors. Pricey right. Divorce 7K fees me. Grin. Tuition key life class. Months next, Jacob work dive focus new. Bright always direction lack. Now motive clear success grasp. Investment reads start, compound queries me. Know my cash access want, self-build slow ethic, no corner cut. Teach think dinner one night. Teach what? Money smarts. High kids or adults cash blind. Emily Gen wealth flash think assets no. Pride hit years absent. Choice unknown pure. Timing neat I say. Scholarship grow think money ed add. Workshops mean classes. Foundation mean Thompson kin money. Ed foundation you ops. Daily run. Jacob stare. Serious deadly. Salary real. Duties real. Aid folk Emily traps dodge judge wealth blind stay broke. Salary what? Independent live. Future save. Portfolio self-build. Respect earn aid like me. Night, Jacob young adult money smarts plan draft. First bullet, wins not have much. Understand have much. 3 later, first shop Roosevelt High Auto Bay 20 years teach. 30 young adults join ex-students some loan debt card mess. Jacob teach born. Compound real cases explain. Microsoft bet 2-decade grow show. Key appear rich build rich split teach. Q&A young guy ask hope 1. Dad money top lesson? Jacob pause. True wealth quiet. Announce no need. Others down no. Grows steady focus matter real. Family char give. Pause. Room back me I. Best bet people kindness recall long balance forget. Position my what do. Comments city watch. Emily lose think all she thought learn any think.